I had to let you go. Maybe. Do that. Does that work? Oops. I'll have to show it first, dummy. Go back. Ugh. I suck at this. There we go. Alright, we're back again with another video. We're coming back for a Java. Oh, cursor. God damn it. Every time. Increase that bad boy size. We got a bigger mouse for you. We're gonna start right on math level 1. Alright, give a starting value through an end value. Add up all the numbers in the range excluding the final number. Anyway, just share. Gonna make you mine. Gonna know you was mine. Ugh. How did I by my side? Did I your side? They call it passion. And breaking panic. Why? There we go. I got this asking. No, I got joy. 1,000 miles. What is it mad about? That's a space. What? It just. What the. What is happening here? I have a closing, I have a closer. If I can place my mouse around those, recognize those. I'm an idiot. I think that's what that was. Yeah, I'm just an idiot. Alright. Like I don't understand. Alright. Why this works, yeah, it starts the for loop. It stops before the end because we used this right here. The I is greater than B, so it'll add until it's 1 less than that, and then until it's greater than that, not equal to that number. And then it will stop and return the total, which is equal to I. Yeah. Beautiful. Write a program that computes the product of the integers from A to B inclusive. The method you want to write is public int product range int A, B, for example. Return 50, 40 since the product is 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 7, 5 times 6 times 7, you know, as it goes. I make you mine. Like the shine. I know I yours and I. Oops. But it's by my side. Yeah, like your side. Why this works, we start with the number, we define product 1. Hey, why? So I'm bleeding for some reason. I can feel it. Alright. I just want to my demons in the night. We start with product equals 1 because multiplying by 0 is incorrect, so we would start from 0. We would break everything. So then we do from A to B, including both endpoints this time because it's less than or equal to B instead of just less than. And then we do multiply each number by the total from the previous work, from the previous rendition of for loop. I know which word I was looking for. Rendition. I didn't want to die. Nah, I just want to die. My demons in the night. Write a method called average that takes 3 doubles and returns a double that's the average of those numbers. For example, 10, 20, 30 should return 20, and the average 3.4 should return 4.5. I do it for the bail. I'm pretty sure this is as easy as 1, 2, 3. You know, like literally, almost quite literally, because there's 3 doubles. It's just 3 inputs. I think it's easy as 1, 2, 3, right? Yep, because we add them all together, divide them by 3. That's the average. Simple. Oh, pretty face. Write a method that returns the area of a circle given the diameter. It would be d divided by 2. It's basically just knowing the equation. Me know your face. Cause here without you, baby. Along my lonely mind. Got to know without you, baby. Dream about you all the time. Here without you, baby. You're with me in my dreams. Because I believe it's pi r squared. Yeah, pi r squared. So this just redefines, because the radius is half of the diameter, you take half the diameter, and then it's the diameter, or the radius squared times pi. Let's just keep rolling. The light bullet ways to say hello. Is overrated. Better as we go. Oh, yeah, 'cause you, baby, you stay of my only and lonely mind. Ooh, I'll do it. All right. Write a method that returns the area of a trapezoid given a. Wow, they made a spelling issue. Given it has 2 bases, base 1, base 2, and a height, the area of a trapezoid is the average base times height. It's only you and me, everything I told, everywhere I go. Don't take away my love. I'm pretty sure. Oh, my big ass crosshairs in the way. Oh no, it's plus. I'm an idiot. I didn't mean to do. I don't know why I thought multiply for a second. My love. Whoa, I'm here without you, baby. It's still on my lonely mind. Think about you, baby. In a dream. Alright, there it is for you. And this part, base 1 plus 2 divided by 2.0 is The area of trapezoid is the average of base times the height, so we just took the average, because we add them together, divide by 2 because there's 2 of them, and then we multiply it by the height. Area of a trapezoid. Only you and me. Write a method that takes the temperature to Celsius and returns the number in Fahrenheit. The method should be public double Celsius something. Can't remember the conversion to Celsius. Oh, they give it to you. I don't even have to Google it. I was about to Google it because I lucky don't remember. Okay, so with that kind addition, it's 9.0. Oops, I can't spell. Or number, I guess. Times degrees, which is given to us by this. Then we do plus 32 for that 32. So we get times the Celsius and the 9/5 part. Ooh. So it should theoretically be perfect. Yeah. So we take the 9/5 right here, then we multiply it by the degrees, which is inputted, the Celsius, which is inputted here to turn the degrees, basically, and then we add 32 at the end of it, which is beautiful. Write a method that computes shooting percentage for a player. You should call it shooting percentage, and it will take 2 integers. Field goal made, and field goals attempted. The shooting percentage is the percentage of field goals were made out of ones attempted. You totally didn't even think about 3 points, bro. You only did field goals. Like you're gonna call now. I can't fucking spell. I can't spell apparently. Oops. I forgot my space and my semicolon, and then that should theoretically just work. If you to be lonely, you know that we are playing it well we want around you. Give for granted. Which you want. Is it just? Am I an idiot? Is it just this? Gotta enjoy it while it lasts. These are the best days that we have. Nope. Why is it? Go back. You gotta enjoy it while it lasts. Yeah. Enjoy in the moment. You are my friend. You always start again. Enjoy while it lasts. Ugh. Why is it 0? I don't understand. Works for some of them, but not the other ones. I don't know. So if it gives me 0, which is my result. Oh wait, actually, you know what? It might be. This might work still. Enjoy while it lasts. These are the best days that we have. Why are you being weird? You're connected to that one, motherfucker. Why are you? Why Why was it trying to kidnap my kid? Yeah, let's go watch that. Boom! That didn't work. What did I forget? Doing a forgery painted by numbers. Fake little lie to get you through the summer. I have too many zeros. Or equals. Job's different. And then you could see the skies in your porcelain frame. Look in the mirror, tell me what you see. Eyes staring back at me. They're running down your beautiful stain. Know you look like rain. Fingerprints look so expensive on you. Hated diamonds, got a necklace of blue. Alright, so what I did is it was initially having a problem. If the FGA was 0, it was returning 0, or it wasn't returning 0.0. So I fixed that, which fixed a few of the cases, and then we took away the 100 because that was causing a problem as well, because it was making it 100 times more than, it was making it 100 times more than it should be. And then we did return with the double part, which makes the FGM makes the whole expression a floating point of calculation, which changes the answers to what it was wanted. There is color, and I love the way you look a little blue. Tell me what you hide. Die. Beautiful design. You are divine. Drag and drop blocks to create a function that returns the product of two integers. Painted diamonds or a necklace of blue. This is the art of ruin. Body and mind. Me on my bed. Alright. Oh, yeah, because it's not in the for loop. Oh, you do the product part, for loop, down. The art of ruin. Drag and drop creates a function that checks for prime. Me on behind. Help me a good girl. Don't let her hide. I feel like that actually goes outside of that. It could go in there, we'll see. Yes. God, you tell. No one left to call, so I call myself. Honey, I got my shades on. You never say nothing. If you ever see me smiling, it's a fake one. Cause I'm really trying to leave. Midnight cause all these thoughts keep me awake. It's some feelings I can't fake. I'm already heartless, so what else is there to break? But there's nothing left to say. Body to body, tired in the dropping its wheels. You just need a man to help me heal. Making the problems be real. You always get more than I change. It's just how it is. And my dog, I take my nights way down the spot, no. I watch it through the rain. Way down the thunder, so I'm safe in my grave. I just made me wait, but then more to them. Wait, and it for them. I am more than ordinary. I was so close. Oh, I was so close first try. No giant Frederick trying to manage. Get my sleep at night, cause all these thoughts keep me awake. Feelings I can't face. I'm already heartless, so what else is there to break? I love to say, now getting boxes and starting the job ain't a bill. Sorry for hiding, so this might not help me heal. Making the problems be real. I always get out and I take. That's just how it is. My fault, I'm unavailable. Yeah, take them all. The talk is time to take it all. Yeah, if I never can. Yeah, every time let me say. I need to fucking spend. We have got a hundred by the pay. I have trials and tribulations. I private hours, I was sitting for some patience. And if I can get it waiting. Relations. Get my sleep at night, cause these thoughts keep me awake. I just trying to say some things I can't face. Rearrange the lines to define a Java method that takes the number of tulip bulbs in rows and returns a cheerful message that includes the total numbers of tulips planted, bulb rows, whether the number is even or odd. You, I just find it making the problems be real. I'm risking more than I take. It's just how it is. How it is. How it is. How it is. I did not go to the right spot. Oop, that did not go to the right spot either. In my head right now, I think baby that I've been lonely all my life. Ready to no, that goes in there too. Control, please help me out. Beautiful. And then on, just simple structure. Question. Oh, import. Import always goes first. If you didn't know that, import always goes first because it means they've gone into the ground. It imports things that don't work from 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 other places, so that something works. I know what I'm after. I just can't I can't think about it. Just love me. So pardon my profanity today. I have no idea why I can't stop. I think baby I've been lonely all my life. I'm daddy that's told me all these nights. And all control, please help me out. Me out, I've fallen on the eldest storm. I'm falling out of life. Ignore me, I don't know. Beautiful. And that was the last one of those, hopefully. Does it give me another one? Let me out because I'm falling. Alright, I've got Booleans level 1. I'll give myself a mini break. I'll be back in a minute. back. Reconnected. I think I'm just gonna do a couple of these and then call it for this video, because I unfortunately have no time left. I gotta go to work. But we'll pick this back up again probably tomorrow. Write a method that returns whether A is divisible by B. Your method should be blah blah blah. We're gonna do this because I remember from the last time. I'm not gonna make that mistake again. It's only 2 equals because it's different. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Beautiful. That's basically the same thing we've done in JavaScript. It's just if the remainder is 0 when A is divided by B, then print it. And if it's 0, it's a special case, and it's false. Right method at capacity in people in capacity that returns a Boolean, returning if a stadium is at max capacity. A stadium is at capacity. At least 80% of the seats are sold out. Wow, I can't finish a sentence maybe? Jesus. Okay, and I hate it. That again. Immediately false if it's 0. Then we do double in parentheses. That's not how you spell that, is it? I knew it. I was like... For the 80%. So if it's 0, it's automatically false. Otherwise, you return this part to the nearest floating capacity. People divided by capacity, and it's greater than or equal to 80%. Which is the boundaries it gave us. Boundaries, limits it gave us. Wow, can't believe I just forgot that for a second. Write a method is heart rate healthy that returns a Boolean determining whether or not a giving rest is healthy heart rate for the average human over 10 years of age is between 60 and 100 beats per minute. Oh, I'm an idiot. I can't count. I can't spell. I can't make the right words. Either way I do. Alright, basically all we did is if it is greater than or equal to 60 and less equal to or less than 100. So it has to fit within that boundary. Time. I'm an addict for making bad choices. Item method has enough paint that returns a Boolean indicating if an artist has enough paint to paint. Their ceiling has enough paint to take 2 parameters, number of gallons paint in the square footage of the ceiling. 1 gallon of paint is enough to cover 5. Bad choices. With you. That is what you used to. All we did was we made coverage, which is times gallons times 5, because a gallon is enough to cover to 5 feet. And then we did coverage is greater than or equal to the square feet total. And it automatically returns true. And if not, it automatically returns false. Write a method that takes 3 integers and sums that value of those integers, but only if the value of the integers are even. For example, sum evens 1, 2, 3 will return 2, while sums evens 4, 6, 3 will return 10. Yeah, just basically like the what's it called? In JavaScript, it was an array, adding an array together. And it's going to be the same tedious process. So I'm low-key, I think I'm just going to... I'm just going to copy this, paste it 2 more times, and just replace letters. Basically, all of these if statements are for each X, Y, Z. I'm so dumb. I totally thought it was ABC like last time. Or like it was in JavaScript. I don't know why it's not, let's be honest. I am an enigma. Just checks to make sure it's divisible by 2, and then adds it if it is, because it's only even numbers. Just sipping up that upper lip. About you got me. Really, I know you're missing mom. Write a method that takes 3 numbers and only returns true if all 3 numbers are input in increasing order. For example, 1, 2, 3 would be true, but in order 2, 4, 3 return false. Now that's crazy. No more than me. That's simple. It's similar to that number thing, like the parameter with the limits, but it's just both have to be greater than the next. On the moon, mama's always on the news, and I to keep you sheltered from it. But I'm saying, I try to do that, the more it backfires on me. I had to see. Write a method that returns a Boolean indicating if a number is even or odd. And that's the same style of question that we just did for the past couple. It's just everything always happens for a reason. If that's true, then it returns it. And if they wake up and it'll all just be a dream now. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Everything's gonna be alright. But lady, I told ya. Write a method that returns whether a string is a valid password length. A valid password must be at least 8 characters. So just check for password. What the heck just happened there? What? Oh, not crying. Daddy felt like a bum. Daddy had a job, but his job was to keep us food on the table for you and mom. And at the time, every house we get broken into, you and Rob just shot up on the block. Greater than or equal to 8, it passes. If not, it doesn't. We go to college, almost had $1,000. Greener stole it, and I know it hurt so bad it broke your mama's heart. Write a method that determines whether or not a driver can make a specific distance in miles based on the current amount of gas in the car's miles per gallons. Let's start an email on Novara, California with a CD, and met Dr. Dre, and flew in your mama out to see me. Said your mama had to leave me, then you out to see your money on the TV. Like it, You were lately, but you're young to understand it. Papa was a rolling stone. Mama developed a habit. If one of us to grab it, and I tried it, and I had to witness it for scan, cause all I wanted to do was just trim me out. It's just empty house, just reminiscing, like the baby faces, they could get me out. It's like your sister now. Wow, cause you pretty much are. Understand that shit. Shh, mama's only gone for the moment. Baby, don't you turn, everything's gonna be alright. Really, I told ya, daddy didn't hold ya tonight. Mommy's not here right now, and we don't know why. Feel how we feel inside. Alright, all we do here is we throw this in here, define max distance to figure out how far they can go, and then we return that if it is true, if it's greater than or equal to if max distance is greater than or equal to the distance given. Birdie's neck, I'll go back to the jeweler who sold it to ya. They never care, it don't fuck with that. Just gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, I think, you know what, I might be able to make it through these really fast. Oops, I don't know what the heck just happened. Every time I let them in, and all the bridges there, I cut them off again. Walk through hell in the black outfit, bitch, back face to the way, die quick. I don't want your love, not a thing you can fix. Think about it, feel that. Backstage, every time I move that way. In that case, I don't want that random face. Structure, boom. Stars. Back outfit. Take the big dog quick. I don't want your love, nothing you can fix. Let's do that. Just back say, I think I want to make it that way. Bitch, I don't want it. Fake. Alright. See these fast. A movie theater allows customers to watch a movie only if there's at least 13 years old or if they have been accompanied by an adult. Get a function that takes two parameters: age, and the adult returns true. Otherwise returns false. Just simple as that, the or from the lines. I hold my breath around you. I drive to lift your lips. I'm learning to live without ages. Oh, see. Students are allowed to leave school early only if they have a signed permission slip or a doctor's appointment. Create a function that takes two parameters, has slip, returns true if the same thing, just different. If I could spell, maybe. Think quietly. Alright, that is completed. Booleans level 1 in Java. And next time we'll move on to arrays. Until then, I'm going to double check to see if there were any comments left on the last videos. Or any other videos, so I can Zero comments. Alright, and I guess we don't need to work on that for you guys. Alright, if you guys have any questions like before, it might be a second till I upload this one. I also think I have another one that I haven't uploaded yet. I've been having internet problems recently again, and I just haven't been able to get that uploaded for you guys. But if you have any questions on any coding language at all, or any of the stuff that I covered, if you want me to take more time on it, explain it more, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I will make sure to address that and see if I can help you guys as much as possible. If any of this helped you, go ahead and like the video, and have a good day, everybody.